Hello traders and welcome to the weekly Forex forecast for the week of August 4th, 2019. Looking at the calendar here for the week, going to start off fairly light here for the week. We'll have the ISM non-manufacturing PMI for the States and then employment numbers out for the Kiwi, but shouldn't move the markets there too much. Later on, we will have on Tuesday, we'll have the cash rate and the RBA rate statement for the Aussie dollar, expecting to remain unchanged at 1%. Same day for the Kiwi as well. Expecting them to cut rates from 1.5 to 1.25%. And then on Friday here, you're going to have employment numbers out for the Canadian dollar, GDP out for the pound. Shouldn't affect the. I mean, you're going to have some volatility, not going to affect the markets too much, but definitely not like it was this past week with the Fed announcement and the announcement of Chinese tariffs. So with that said, let's go ahead and jump into the charts here. Looking at the dollar index, you can see that we bumped up right against the top of this channel that we have highlighted for the past few weeks, probably a couple months here at this point. And you can see we bounced off it here pretty aggressively. Still confined here in this channel. If we do break above it, 99.52 would be the next area to go ahead and target as resistance. Right now it's playing with this 98.35 level. As you can see, we traded through it. You can see if it acts as any resistance here this week. Supports at 97.63 and 96.33. Going into the euro dollar, you can see breaking the lows here, and you think you get a little bit more direction here on this trade. Right now, support here is at 109.14, and you can see that we traded through this 111.14 level here, and it kind of have a rejection candle here to go ahead and close out the week. Going to be interesting to see how this reacts going into next week. Watching 111.95 and 112.91 here for resistance, but we could get some further downside as we broke these lows here and start seeing this 109.14 getting tested. Pound dollar still looking to the downside here. The no deal Brexit certainly on the kind of dominating the rhetoric here with the pound. Certainly watching 121.20, and beyond that, we'll watch 119.89 or the 120 figure for further support here in this market. If you get any type of run down here, certainly watch these lows right around 116.42. Otherwise, resistance in this market at 123 the figure and 124.56. Dollar yen, you can see a lot of risk off, sold off here pretty aggressively. Any type of retaliatory tariffs or anything like that could certainly see this. The yen starts to strengthen here as a safe haven type of asset. Right now, watching 106.84 and 108.58 for resistance. Support at 105.61 and 104.70. Aussie dollar, kind of the same thing here. Broke these lows here. Still, it's actually looking pretty bearish. We had a little bit of a fake out here. Looking pretty bearish here in the Aussie, so going to be interesting to see. They have some news coming out on Tuesday. Could certainly affect it, and Thursday, as a matter of fact. Watching 68.67 and 70.21 for resistance. Support at 67.27 and 65.52. Kiwi dollar. Right now, watching 64.92 and 64 the figure for support. Beyond that, 62.44 if we make a good run to the lows here. Resistance is at 66.08, and beyond that, 67.86. Dollar CAD, kind of chopping around here a little bit. Got a little bit of a lift here. I went to our resistance area here at 132.66. If that does indeed break, we'd certainly watch this 135.31 area as the next area of resistance. Supports at 131.60 and 130.40. Euro yen trading down here pretty aggressively, watching 118.43, see if it can hold up as support. That's this flash crash low here. If that does indeed break it decisively, watch 116.36 as the next area of support. Again, looking pretty bearish. Resistance is at 119.90 and 120.94. Aussie yen, I believe we talked about this, is kind of more of a risk off. You can see this really start to trade off here. Right now, watching 71 the figure here as support, resistance at 73.23 and 75.04. And in the pound yen here, seeing this break these the flash crash low there, watching 126.23 for support, resistance is at 132.26 and 135.47. That's our weekly Forex forecast for the week of August 4th, 2019. Get hunting out there and happy trading.